is the process that needs to be followed in Algomojo? What are the things that you need to do in Algomojo? One is you define what is that you want to trade. What are the trades that you want to execute based on the strategies that you would be running from various charting tools. Once you are defined Algomojo, first thing that you need to do is go to something called a tab called My Strategies and create a new strategy. Use this tab called New Strategy, and this is where we define the various parameters that we want to trade. Now, what are the things that are required? Like the first step is the name. It can be anything. Let me choose, say, demo Nifty futures. It can be anything that try and keep it as relevant to your trading strategy as such. Now, as I was mentioning, there are a few rules that needs to be selected based on the strategy that you want to automate. So there are four strategies categorized into five subcategories. One is the long only, short only, long plus short, buy, sell, short cover. This is more for I'm a broker usage, stop and reversal. So the all the other four can be used in trading view also. So these are the rules which would depend on the strategy that you're going to run. For example, I'll choose this stop and reversal kind of strategy as a first step to look at the super trend strategy that we'll try and automate today in TradingView. So which the super trend, since it's always in trade, it requires a rule called stop and reversal. So why stop and reversal? When we look at the strategy, let me try and explain. So once you select the rule from the drop down, you'll need to tell the system what is that you want to trade, whether it is equities, futures, or options. In options, it can be a static option. Then you have to select the futures and option and then give the strike price that is relevant. Or if you want the system to select dynamically the option, whenever the signal is generated, select the dynamic symbol. For the first example, let's try and see how do we do an automation of Nifty futures. So I'll select this Nifty future as the segment. Then trading symbol, I need to select it by typing few letters of the symbol. If I say Nifty, it will give me a list of all the symbols. So I select it from the drop down. You have the current month, next month, and the far month Nifty futures available. And select the October month. Then order type is whether it is normal, that is for delivery purpose. If you are in intraday, then you need to select the MIS as such. And then a normal for delivery. If it is intraday, select MIS. And then price type is as of now market, so you need not have, there's no other option. Once the limit order is enabled, you'll be able to select limit order from here. Otherwise, leave it at market and number of lots that you want to trade. Suppose you say you want to trade 100 lots, it will automatically indicate what is the quantity. As you can see, the quantity selected is 2,500 and the split for Nifty is 1,800. So it will split the order quantity into multiple lots based on the number of lots that you want to trade. Suppose, say, if it is 10 lot, as you can see, it becomes 250 quantity and the split quantity is disabled. So let's see how the order splitting happens by selecting 100 lots. Then there's a facility for rollover, whether you want to roll over or not rollover. If you want to do a rollover for next month, you can select this. For demo, let me keep it as don't rollover. So these are some of the basic things that are expected to be updated by the user based on what he wants to trade, what you want to trade. Once this is done, you can select to choose this target and stop loss if it is not getting handled by your strategy. Otherwise, if your strategy is handling it, then you need not have to update the target and stop loss. The system will take the target and stop loss pushed by your strategy itself. So once the target and stop loss are updated, you can look at the start time. Default is 9:15. Any signal coming after 9:15, it will start executing it. Now, if you say that, no, I don't want to trade from 9:15, I want to trade from 10:15, you can accordingly change the start time also. End time is, say, a lot of traders would not like to take any signals which come after, say, 3 o'clock or 3:15. So you can say that, okay, end time for my signals receiving into Algomojo to be stopped as say 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So any signal coming after 3 o'clock, we will not execute it. Though your charting tool might send a signal after say around 3:15 or 3:20, 3:25, we will ignore that if you set a main time. Otherwise, default you can leave it blank. Then similarly, square of time. Default will be 3:15. If you have a set square of time for uh, intraday, you can do that. Suppose you want to square off at 2:30, you can set the time as 2:30. Similarly, on the expiry day, when you want to do the rollover or the close the positions of the week or the month, you can set that time also. Based on these timings that have been set, the signals will be processed by Algomojo. So after you update these parameters in Algomojo, you need to submit this details, and the strategy that you created gets saved. Once the strategy is saved, there are a couple of things that are generated by Algomojo for that specific strategy. One is the long webhook URL. As you can see here, this is the webhook which has been created for the strategy called AB26 for placing the order. We will be using this in TradingView and in AmiBroker or in charting or any of the platforms that you want to send the signals from. And for TradingView specifically, there are certain codes to be used. I'm sure if most of them would be familiar with what you're trying to set as an alert process. So in the alert process, it will ask for the message box to be updated. So this is the message that you need to copy and paste it there. Suppose if your strategy is sending buy sell signals from TradingView, please select this. If you're also sending a symbol from TradingView, select this. If you're using an indicator, then you have to set two alerts, one for entry and one for exit. So accordingly, you can select either a buy or a sell for entry and exit. And with symbol, similar thing with along with the entry and exit, you will also be sending the symbol. So first we'll try and see how do we do an automation of a strategy, which is the super trend. So for which we will be using the webhook URL provided by Algomojo and the code to be updated in the message box. So once this is done, we go back here and say, this is the summary sheet of the strategies that are created. So it will give you all the list of all the strategies that have been created by you. There are 18 strategies, for example, in this case. And this is the latest strategy that I created now. So by default, it will be in inactive state. You can enable live trade or paper trade. Now, for today, being markets are closed, we will see, we'll look at how to do the paper trading as such. So once you enable paper trade, the process is completed in Algomojo platform as such. Next, we need to go to TradingView and do the setting. Any queries so far on how do we, what do we do in Algomojo as such? Yeah.